See niggas thought a nigga geeking. More than please, no drama. Long as we keep it on camera, just all a nigga seeking. This all of me, on mama, whipping on me, won't prosper, and I ain't even cheating. She like Louis on the snow.
Okay, first things first, listen to me. First things first. 1 2 1 2, mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Alright, let me let the intro go. Alright, the intro done. Listen to me, y'all will hear. Oh my god, this is about to. It's about to piss me all the way off, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's about to piss me all the way off, bro. Like, please bear with me, okay? Please bear with me, because now I'm about to get into some sort of like weird energy, right? I might just get pissed off here and there. You feel what I'm saying? But it's because of these people, like, outside my door. They're out here, they're drinking, they're da-da-da, smoking, all that kind of shit. You might hear a whole bunch of loud voices, right? I don't know if you heard that. My window's open, bro. It's freaking out. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? Just consider it as like it's a collaboration with like some drunk ass motherfuckers outside my door. It's a collaboration stream. It's or video. It's a collaboration video. But anyway, look, bro. I wanna actually kind of slow down when I'm talking about this, right? Because you know, it's actually on the whole idea of being spoken about behind your back, bro. You feel me? Being spoken about behind your back type shit. Look at what I'm watching, right? Look at what I'm watching, bro. And this was what inspired this thought that I'm having. Look at this title. Y'all can see this title, right? The psychology of people who talk behind people's backs. You know what I'm saying? Cool psychology. Y'all can go and check out that video if y'all interested. But yo, when it comes to this type of topic, bro, I feel like it's literally kind of quit substances, kids. Quit that shit. You literally are standing next to a motherfucker you talking to. You gonna be this loud? Fuck. Wish I had that sound. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, bro, yeah, like being spoken about behind your back, bro. It's like wasted energy if you gonna like kind of the moral of the story is that don't attach to that kind of thing, bro. Like, don't overly attach and like make sure that people say the finest of things behind your back, or you know, oh, when I'm not around, like, what are people saying? What are people thinking about me? Like, I feel like literally, bro, you are wasting energy doing all that. Seriously, bro, it's not one per. You know what made me realize this, right? I share this all the time, bro. Like, you know, I'm at like a job spot where it's a whole bunch of interaction, right? It's we are intermingled, bro. We work with one another like hands-on type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I hear a whole bunch of conversations, you know, a whole bunch of conversations are heard and listened in on and eavesdropped on, you know, even whether you like it or not type shit, you know what I'm saying? And then you end up realizing, bro, that yo, certain individuals that you can be in conversation with, right, where it's like, okay, they're there and then you're there and then y'all conversating about somebody, you know what I'm saying? About somebody, about y'all opinions about this one body that's not there. But then y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all talking is a big deal, bro. It is what it is. They not here. Cool. And then probably, let's say, for example, the next day comes. The one person that y'all was in the group conversation with talking about some other person or something else, they're not in the group today. And guess who's being spoken about today? Them. That exact person that was involved in the conversation yesterday, but because they're not here today, they're the topic of discussion. Now you tell me, you're around to witness those experiences, right? That kind of reality. You're around, you're present, you're there, you're talking, adding your 2 cents. Why not? You know what you do, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, yeah. Crazy culture that we live amongst, right? And so, you tell me if conversations is not gonna commence around your name when you're not there. Right? Here's a follow-up question: Do you think you can control that from happening? You're not there. You're probably like whatever. It may not even be at work where like strangers are around, bro. I've had moments when like family members would share like their stories. They'd be talking about other family members, blah blah. And you know, like how they be talking though, it's like you can clearly realize they are just right now exposing a whole bunch of limitations and probably some negative aspects about this family member's character, personality, whatever, decision making, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then where it's like when that very person that's being spoken about, if they were to be in the room, conversation would go way differently. I've seen it, bro. Family members, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Family members straight up being on that. And so, you know, and you know, okay, let me go ahead and add that, you know, with family members, yes, it's maybe neutral stuff that they may be talking about you, right? Maybe neutral more than negative, maybe a little bit more positive than negative, but there always will be a family member where it's like, yo, this guy's life, just the effects of their own life, consequences, results of their own life, leaves the family speaking down on this motherfucker family member as they are. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing, bro, like just led me to thinking, yo, no matter how you set your own intentions, my boy, people will talk, and how they talk about you is something you'll never control, though. You know? So I don't know, bro. I just wanted to really quickly just leave this point on here. I was talking about something else like a couple minutes ago, but you know, this thought just hit me, and I just wanted to leave it here too, you know, while I'm on just recording this video. And just tell you, bro, like that whole type of thing, like, bro, free yourself from that. Free yourself from like, yo, what are people saying about me, Now things like, when it comes to parasocially though, like, you know, parasocially, when a creator's audience gets to talking about them, or maybe you know, haters, a creator's haters, you know, audience turned haters, things like this, and you really, as a creator, are getting under a certain pocket of your audience, and they doing nothing but slandering your name, tweeting some dumb shit about it, tweeting some fuck shit about it, you know what I'm saying, like lying, defaming you. I mean, it's a different story. It's a different story because that one, obviously, we're considering digital footprint. People establish businesses online. They have online presence, reputation, this, that, and the third. Things that can affect their livelihood, their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Some, you know, some important stuff. It can affect some important stuff. Facts. But then again, it also depends on how you set your systems up online. Like, you literally, there is a pocket of existence, right? Let me put this to you if you ain't realized it. There's a pocket of existence that you can, like, you know, exist in and really not give a about cancellation, because that's what, like, you know, protecting digital footprint is about, like avoiding cancellation, because you depend on your online presence to, you know, to keep going, sustain whatever you got to sustain, all that, right? But there is a pocket of existence where, like, I feel like you can exist not caring about that, not caring about the numbers, not caring, because literally you set your life up so that you don't have to depend on it. Hello? I'm understandable so far, right? You know, I'm understandable so far, right? Drop a 1 in the comments if you still understand what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, reputational damage, defamatory material, all that is a thing when we coming on to the online verse. But this is more like, this moral of the story is more for the, you know, grass touchers, tree huggers, people that like prefer existing or prefer keeping some sort of clean image, clean reputation, like just physically offline. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna happen. But like, even thinking about it now too, it's always gonna happen online too. Like, parasocially is always gonna happen, right? It's like, but then I feel like, yo, the over attachment to these kind of things is like, is what drives people crazy. You can never control if a mob like believes you're an asshole, like when you're not there. You know, you cannot control them, because now it boils down to the whole thing of, now I gotta change my whole disposition, my whole existence, my whole being to satisfy you. And we are now back to people pleasing. You know, the kind of people pleasing that just like gets you nowhere, dog. Right? There's love. It's people that will show you love, but there'll also be people that show you hate. Now when you know you encounter that, you realize that for the first couple times you're like, ah, and then there you go, damn near dying, damn near taking your own life, you know? It's like that's the kind of thing you can never control, dog. And you know, just the trajectory of your life, let that be the truth of your reality. The trajectory of your own life, your own deeds, how you move, how you let certain things affect you, how you let certain rhetoric about you affect you, type shit. Stop giving a f about what people say, dude. Alright? I'm not saying move naively, like, and like just when somebody's clearly defaming you, right? There's certain things where it's like people, you know, laughing behind your back, people laughing at what you really did. You did do it behind your back, you know, whatever. Versus people literally defaming you, right? Lying on your name, giving people perception, a type of perception that never really happened, but because of how they're trying to like put you down, they create certain stories. Like that's defaming, right? That's defamatory. That's like across the board. It's not cool, right? And so therefore, that's why there's like lawsuits that can be open for people like that. But from something that you made, like for example, take maybe an OF demon. You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans person, content creator, whatever. Then you know, you call her a prostitute, right? Are you off? Are you wrong? Okay, maybe how you deliver the message, maybe all the way distasteful and wrong. But I'm talking about like the OF creators that like get smashed on screen, right? Where you pay that top dollar to see that meat going into the kitty. It's damn near corn site right there. Wait, do they do that? Wait. Look, I don't even know how OF websites work, bro. Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. I know traditional corn sites how they work. Like you see all aspects, all angles of the meat, of this meats interacting with one another. But now on OnlyFans, I'm talking about the kind of creator where maybe they do that. I don't know. You know, maybe the OF creator that just like exposes the goodies. Not even goodies, bro. Get the fuck out of here with goodies. Them shits ain't good no more. After being handled in that kind of way, it's not good no more. But I'm just saying, it's like when you expose the, you know, those parts that the degenerate men are there for. When you just do that and you don't literally get clapped, whatever. Okay, you may not be a prostitute with it, but you're at least a virtual one. Because you know, a whole bunch of this activity happens because of your like just exhibition of your own body. Like what are we talking about? I'm trying to say, bro, a whole bunch of people bust more nuts than you expect. Like how is that not? Okay, you know what, let's get off of that. But I'm just saying, you're an OnlyF content creator, bro. So am I off? Am I defaming you by saying you're a whore? You know what, before a lot of people come at me, please do correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm just open to that. If you come here with weird energy, you're cut. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get the fuck on, right? But you know, correct me for where I am wrong. I don't know how. I'm not too exposed with this OnlyFans thing, but you know, I'm just trying to highlight something where we are literally bringing up what you are the fault of, what you are the reason for happening, versus lying on your name and misguiding everyone else, you know, into what you're not, essentially, and then defaming you therefore, right? I'm trying to establish that sort of thing. But just regular people just having opinions on you, I don't know, gang. Like, just being attached to a whole bunch of people's opinions is like shooting yourself in your own foot, right? I will not be completely ignorant as to, you know, not acknowledge the fact that sometimes people's opinions and you adjusting according to those, especially knowing which opinions to adjust according to, It can help you out. It can have its positive effects. You see what I mean? It can. Oh my god. I'm trying to get rid of that other sound. The other sound pulls up. Like, what the fuck? But yeah. You know, just overly attaching to just people's opinions of you, and plus they're entitled to having those. They're human beings. They're gonna create opinions about you. They're creators. It's humans, right? Right?